topic is written methods of division. We all are familiar with the method of the division, and this is very interesting basic operation of the maths. Let's revise some terms which we use in our division process. That is, you can see there is a symbol of division and the slide is showing. Please focus on the slide. This is the symbol where my cursor is moving. This is the symbol we use to insert in questions of the symbol, questions of the division. And here you can see the word divisor is here. Here is a number which we will recall in our memory. We will use this number as a divisor, and divisor is in fact the number which we use to divide the number given. With the help of number, we are going to solve our question. Here inside this specific symbol of division, you can see the dividend is here. Here we will write a number which is used to divide by the divisor. And whatever your answer will be written as a quotient at the top of this specific symbol of division. This is the basic rule to divide or use the terms used in division process. But let's see what new changes we are going to bring in this latest book, which we are going to do today. Let's move towards, I hope these all terms you people are already familiar and you have recalled in your mind what is the meaning of the divisor, where we use dividend, where we use to write quotient. This is the traditional way of writing the question of the division. Now let's move to the next slide. Here we are going to revise the definition of the divisor. What do we mean by divisor? The divisor is a number that another number is divided by. It means divisor एक ऐसा number होता है जिससे हमें किसी दूसरे number को divide करना होता है. Again, example, with the help of example we can see 20 divided by 5 gives 4. Here 5 is the divisor. So let's recall in the memory what is the name of this 20 here as in the term of the division question. 20 is used as a dividend and 5 is used as a divisor, where 4 is our quotient. In fact, this is our answer. It means when we divide 20 by 5, our answer is 4, and this is our quotient, which is simply our answer in simple words. Another example, you can see 35 is here as a dividend, and we are going to divide it by the divisor 7, which gives 5, and 5 is our quotient, or simply in simple words, this is our answer. Because we are recalling here in this slide the definition of the divisor, so we are focusing here that in this question 20 divided by 5 is equal to 4. 5 is the divisor, and in next example 35 divided by 7, 7 is the divisor. And in next question, let's see what these things are going to do with our questions. Basically in this chapter, the main role is of our divisor. In next slide, we will see what to do. With the help of the example, we can make it clear for us. This example I have taken from your book, page number 19. Right now, just focus on the slide. No need to look at your page 19 because everything is written here on slide for your convenience. The example below uses repeated subtraction to divide 124 by 5. You can see there is no symbol of division, no divisor is written here. They have simply done it by the method of the subtraction, repeated subtraction. In fact, division is the process of repeated subtraction. So what they have done, they have written the dividend number 124 here, then divisor here, then what they did, they have chosen a number in the form of a multiples of 10 and recall in their memory that how much times 20 multiplied by 5 gives us the number nearest to the 124. 5 multiplied by 20 gives 100. If we are going to multiply it by 30, the next multiple of 10, that will exceed from 124. So we need the number which should be closer or equal to the 124, but not greater than the given dividend. So 5 multiplied by 20 gives 100 is written here. After that, that is simple subtraction. 4 minus 0 will be 4. 2 minus 0 will be 2. And 24 is our next number for which we are going to work out with the help of our divisor 5. If we will recall in our memory the table of 5, 5 multiplied by 4 gives 20 and 5 multiplied by 5 gives 25. 25 will be the greater number, so we will go for the previous number, which is 5 multiplied by 4 is equal to 20, which is less and closer to 24. Again, we will do the simply subtraction. 4 minus 0 will be 4 and 2 minus 2 will be 0. No need to write 0 here. In fact, we did simple repeated subtraction process here in the form of the division process. In the see what is our answer. 124, which was our dividend, we have written here. So 124 divided by 5 gives answer equal to 24, remainder 4. From where did we get this 24? You can see 20 is written here and 4 is written here. They simply add the number 20 plus 4, which is 24, multiplied by 5 as it is. This 24 is our quotient or answer, and this 4 is our remainder, which we have written after writing the simple R. 24 remainder 4 is our answer. They have given us an instruction which is important for you. Remember to show all your working. This question was very simple. They did all working in front of each part. How many times 5 multiplied by 20 gives 100? How many times 5 multiplied by 4 gives 20? Everything is written. After that, they have simply added the numbers which are used to get the multiply. 20 plus 4 is equal to 24, and remainder is again is written here. This is a very simple example of the question, but let's move to the next question, and we will use our traditional way as well with the help of this new one, because here you can see that they haven't given us the symbol of division here, which we are habitual to use to, or habitual of writing that symbol. Let's move to the next slide. For your convenience, what I have done by using this example, I have made the question for yourself, because you should be more comfortable in this way. In fact, the pattern is followed by the same examples, but what I have done for you so that you may get more comfortable, I have put this symbol of division here, because the question is saying 336 divided by 7. It means 336 is our dividend, so I have written here, and 7 is our divisor, I have written here outside the symbol of division. This is our traditional style of writing the division question. That's why I have started my question in this way, so that you can be more comfortable. The rest of the part, we are going to follow the same example pattern which is given to us in page number 19 according to our standard of the class 5. This is very easy and interesting method. We will do all sums with the help of this one. Let's move to the question number A, which is 336 divided by 7. How we are going to do the working, because they said remember to do the working also. So this is our main number, which is 7, which is our divisor. That's why I'm focusing that we again and again we will use this divisor to do the working steps. You can see here I have done working for you. First number is our divisor. You can write like 7, and other numbers you can see 10, 20 and 30, 40. All these are the multiples of 10. It is very easy to multiply the number with the multiples of 10, because simply we recall the numbers table and we add 1 0 with the answer, because it is very easy to multiply by 10. What I have done, you can see 7 multiplied by 7 will be 7, and simply added 1 0 here, because we know that whenever we are going to multiply any number, rather it is based on the 1 digit, 2 digit or 3 digit. If we are going to multiply the number by 10, we will simply multiply the number, whatever the number is given, and add 1 0 with this one. And we people are very familiar with the table of 7. So recall in your memory, 7 1s is 7, that is here, and 0 as it is, because 7 multiplied by 10 gives us 17. And next step, you can see I have done 7 multiplied by 20 is equal to 140, and 7 multiplied by 30 is equal to 210. In other words, you can simply recall in your memory 7 3s are 21 and 0 as it is, because 0 is simply we are going to write at the end of the digit in the beginning at one's place. Here I have done 7 multiplied by 4. that is 28, 0 as it is. It means 7 multiplied by 40 gives 280. Here I'm going to stop my working. Why I'm going to stop my working here? Because you can see that there is a number 336 and I want to write the number which should be closer or equal or less than closer to the given dividend. If we are going to multiply the number with 7 multiplied by 50, the number will become, that will be 7 5s 35, number will become 350. It means if we are going to multiply 7 with 5, 0, our number will be 350. I'm not going to choose this option because 750, 7 multiplied by 50 gives us 350, which is not my required number, which will exceed greater than 336. So I haven't taken this number. I'll stop my working till my required point. So you can see here 336 minus 280 will give 56, means 6 minus 0 will be 6, 13 minus 8 will be 5, 56 is our number. Now recall in your memory the table of 7. 7 multiplied by 8 will give us 56 and remainder is again 0, because here we are going to again minus or subtract the 56 from 56, answer is 0. So what we will do, we will take this 40, we will add this 8, number will become 48, this is our quotient, and remainder is 0. You can see 336 divided by 7 gives 48, remainder 0. This is very interesting and easy way to solve the division process by repeated addition. Let's move to the next example or next part of the question. Again, you can see number is written here, that is 446, which is our dividend. I have written here. Again, I have written the divisor outside, inserted the symbol of the division, then start repeating that repeated subtraction of the division. 444, I want to get the number nearest or equal or less equal to the given number dividend. You can see here I have written the number divisor outside 6, 6 every time. Then I've chosen the multiples of 10, which is easy to multiply and get the answer. 6 multiplied by 10, 60, then 26 multiplied by 20, 120. 6 multiplied by 30 is equal to 180. 6 multiplied by 40 is equal to 240. Still I have to work more because I am going to get the number closer to the 444. Here you can see 6 multiplied by 50 is 300. 6 multiplied by 60 is 360. And finally, the number 6 multiplied by 7 will be 42 and 0 with that number. So 6 multiplied by 70 is 420, which is closer to the number 444. So I am going to write my number here, 420. And I will write the working process, which gives me the answer 420 in front of the given step. You can see I have written 6 multiplied by 70, which is equal to 420. Here we are going to do the simple subtraction. 4 minus 0 will be 4. 4 minus 2 will be 2. And 24 is my next step. Now recall in your memory table of 4. 6 multiply table of 6, because 6 is our divisor. 6 multiplied by 4 gives 24. And 24 minus 24 will be 0. And now here we will take this number 70 and 4. Add these two numbers to get the quotient. 70 plus 4 gives 74. And here you can write your number. Solution is 444 divided by 6 gives 74, remainder 0. This is very interesting and easy method because it is very easy to calculate or multiply rapidly and mentally by using the simple multiples of 10 and then using the remaining steps. Let's move to the next part of the question number 1. Here is question number, I have chosen D part. This is 392, which is used as a dividend, and 8 is a divisor. So here in front of the question, I have done the working. 8 multiplied by 10 gives 80. 8 multiplied by 20 gives 160. 8 multiplied by 30 gives 240. 8 multiplied by 40 gives 320. And 8 multiplied by 50 gives 400. You can see here is a number 320 and 400. What do you think, which number we should use to write here to solve the question? 400 is greater than 392, so we are not going with this one. We will choose this option, which is our required one, closer and less than to the dividend. We will write here 320, from which multiple we got 40 multiplied by 8, we got a number 320. I have written my working here in front of the step. And then we are going to do the subtraction. 2 minus 0 will be 2, 9 minus 2 will be 7, and 72 is a number which we are going to recall in our memory with the help of the table of 8, so that we can simplify our question. 8 multiplied by 9 gives 72. Now you can see here is our 40 and here is our 9. These two numbers helped us to solve the question. We are going to add them. 40 and 9 will become 49. 8 we will write as a multiple as it is, because 49 times 8 gives us the number equal to 392. That's why we are going to write an answer. This is our solution. 392 divided by 8 is equal to 49, remainder 0. Don't forget to write the complete statement. Don't forget to write the whole working in front of each question. And this is very interesting and easy way. So must do the practice to solve the questions. Let's move to the next slide. I have chosen another question from the same question. E part. Here you can see let me tell you this question in a specific way, which we have learned today. 332 divided by 4. Again, 332 is a dividend. So 4 is a divisor, which is written outside the symbol of the division. Do the multiplication working in front of the question. 4 is a divisor, so we will take 4 and multiply it one by one with all the multiples of the 10, and we will keep on multiplying unless we will get a number closer to the dividend or less or equal to the dividend. Again, you can see 4 multiplied by 10 is equal to 40, 4 multiplied by 20 is equal to 80, 4 multiplied by 30 is equal to 120. You can see that we are simply multiplying the number. Like if we will recall in our memory the table of 4, we can simply write 4 multiplied by 4, 16, and 0 with that one. 4 multiplied by 5, 20, and 0, add 0 with the number, because we are doing the simple multiplication of the multiples of 10. So simply you can write the answers and must do the working so that you can do your work correctly. 4 multiplied by 60 is equal to 240. 4 multiplied by 70 is equal to 280. 4 multiplied by 80 is equal to 320. If we will keep on doing the working, we will get 4 multiplied by 9 is equal to 360, which will be greater than the 332. We will not go for that working line. We will stop our working here because we got our required number here, which is closer and less to the 332. So what we are going to do, we will write a number here, 320. Again, we will go for the simple subtraction process. 2 minus 0 will be 2. 3 minus 2 will be 1. And 12 is a number which is left here. Now to complete this division, we are going to recall the table of 4 again. 4 multiplied by 3 is equal to 12. Here we are going to add the numbers, those steps we have taken to solve this question, like 80 and 3. These are the multiples of 4 with the help of which we have done this division process complete. So we are going to add them. For 80 plus 3 will be 83. And of course, 4 was working as a multiplier. So we will write it here as it is. And to finally write the answer in the form of a solution, we will write 332 divided by 4 is equal to 83, remainder 0. Now, once again, I want to explain this example to you. इस एग्जाम्पल में देखें, हमने आप जितने भी क्वेश्चंस की प्रैक्टिस की है, सारे क्वेश्चंस हमने एक ही स्ट्रैटेजी से किए हैं, एक ही स्ट्रैटेजी यूज की है. वो क्या किया हमने कि हमने जो भी हमारे पास इसका क्वेश्चन की फॉर्म में गिवन नंबर होता था, उसको हम अपने ट्रेडिशनल स्टाइल ऑफ डिवीजन में थोड़ा लिख लेंगे ताकि हमें फेमिलियर हो जाए और कुछ कन्फ्यूजन ना रहे कि इस डिवीजन में हमने कुछ नया किया है. Although we people are doing something new and we are going to do something with the help of a multiples of the 10. हम multiples of 10 की हेल्प से इसको और ज़्यादा आसान बना लेते हैं डिवीजन के प्रोसेस को. और क्वेश्चन को गौर से देखते हैं, इसमें डिविडेंड कौन सा है। जो भी नंबर आपको डिवाइड के बाद में, डिवाइड के सिंबल के बाद में लिखा हुआ नजर आएगा वो आपका डिवाइजर होगा। आप उसको एक स्पेसिफिक डिवाइजर की जगह पर लिख लें ताकि क्वेश्चन में कोई आपको गलती ना रहे। 4 हमारे पास डिवाइड के सिंबल के बाद में है, तो इसको हम अपने सिंबल ऑफ डिवीजन के बाद में लिखेंगे और इसके साथ सिंबल ऑफ डिवीजन लगाएंगे और उसके बाद आपके पास जो नंबर यहाँ इसके स्टार्ट में लिखा हुआ है ये हमारे पास डिविडेंड है, इसको हम इस सिंबल के अंदर लिखेंगे। इट मींस इफ वी आर गोइंग टू रिकॉल इन द मेमोरी 4 इज अ डिवाइजर एंड 332 इज आवर डिविडेंड। हमने क्या किया, 4 को डिवाइजर के प्लेस में लिखा और 332 को डिविडेंड के प्लेस में लिखा। सिंपली अपना सिंबल ऑफ डिवीजन इंसर्ट किया, वो सिंबल हमने लगाया ताकि हम अपने आप को मेंटली प्रिपेयर कर सकें दैट वी आर गोइंग टू डू द प्रोसेस ऑफ डिवीजन। हम अपने क्वेश्चन को एक डिवीजन का फॉर्मेट देंगे जिससे हम अपने आप को मेंटली प्रिपेयर करते हैं कि हमारे पास ये क्वेश्चन एक डिवाइड का है और हम इसको बेसिक फेमिलियर मेथड से, जिससे हम ऑलरेडी अवेयर हैं, उससे सॉल्व करने लगे हैं। यहाँ पर ये क्वेश्चन हमें और ज़्यादा आसान कर देता है कि हम इस क्वेश्चन को मल्टीपल्स ऑफ 10 के साथ मल्टीप्लाई करके चेक करेंगे कि किस तरह से हमारी मल्टीप्लिकेशन ज़्यादा इजी हो जाती है। यहाँ आप देख सकते हैं कि 4 से मैंने 10 को मल्टीप्लाई किया, फिर 4 से 20 को मल्टीप्लाई किया, फिर 4 से 30 को मल्टीप्लाई किया, फिर 4 से 40 को मल्टीप्लाई किया, उसके बाद 4 से 50 को मल्टीप्लाई किया, फिर 4 से 60 को मल्टीप्लाई किया, 4 से 70 को मल्टीप्लाई किया और 4 से 80 को मल्टीप्लाई किया। इन सारे नंबर्स की मल्टीप्लिकेशन में अगर आप गौर से देखें तो हम इनफैक्ट 4 को 1 2 3 4 से ही मल्टीप्लाई करें और सिंपली आंसर्स के साथ 0 ऐड करते जा रहे हैं, जो कि एक बहुत आसान सा तरीका हमें मिल गया मल्टीप्लाई करने का। अब इसमें से क्लोजर नंबर हमारे पास जहां पर मिला है वो 4 मल्टीप्लाई बाय 8 इज इक्वल टू 32 और 0 सिंपली वी आर गोइंग टू ऐड बिकॉज इट इज द मल्टीपल ऑफ 10, so we can simply add 0 with this number। हमने इस नंबर के साथ 0 लिखा और हमारा नंबर कंप्लीट मल्टीप्लिकेशन आंसर बन गया 320 और इस नंबर को हमने यहाँ लिख दिया। यहाँ पर अब हम डिविडेंड में से इसको सब्ट्रैक्ट करेंगे। 2 में से 0 को सब्ट्रैक्ट किया 2 आ गया, 3 में से 2 सब्ट्रैक्ट किया 1 आ गया। 12 हमारा न्यू टारगेट है जिसके लिए हमें 4 के टेबल को रिकॉल करना है अपनी मेमोरी में और अगर हम 4 को 3 से मल्टीप्लाई करते हैं तो हमारे पास आंसर आता है 12। अब 12 में से 12 को सब्ट्रैक्ट कर देंगे तो रिमाइंडर हो जाएगा 0 और यहाँ पर जो हमें नंबर्स मल्टीपल्स जिन्होंने हमें हेल्प किया था इस क्वेश्चन को सॉल्व करने में, हम इनको आंसर्स को फाइंड आउट करने के लिए ऐड करेंगे। 4 डिवाइजर के तौर पे था, हमने इस 4 को 1 टाइम यहाँ आंसर में लिखा और 80 को इस वाले मल्टीपल 3 में ऐड किया जिसने दोनों स्टेप्स में हमारी हेल्प की थी क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करने के लिए। 80 + 3 हमें देता है 83 और हमारा क्वेश्चन का आंसर बनता है 332 डिवाइड बाय 4 इज इक्वल टू 83 रिमाइंडर 0। दिस इज वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग एंड ईजी वे बिकॉज इट इज वेरी ईजी टू गो विद द मल्टीप्लिकेशन ऑफ द मल्टीपल्स। I hope it is clear to you all. Let's see what is our work for today. This is our homework. Do a neat maths copy, written methods of division, page number 19. Question number 1, part A, B, C, D, E, and F. All together, all parts you are going to solve in a neat copy. Four parts and one example we did now. But rest of the 2 parts are yours. You are to complete it according to the given sequence of the question. आपने इन क्वेश्चंस को सॉल्व करना है जिस तरह से किताब में जिस तरतीब से दिए गए हैं। Do as we have learned today. Hope for the good day. That's all for today. Thank you.